What's up, Brian? Said you have something for me?
I do indeed. Here you go.
Nice, man.
Hashtag cats. Hashtag hilarious. Hashtag why do they hate cucumbers?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Looking at the Bulls, a strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. Still a little strange to see D. Wade out of a Heat uniform, but we'll get to see him tonight as his career.
The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Timberwolves, and that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
Let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Brooks.
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. We'll see if they got the message. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Doors should be a fun one tonight. Both teams on serious hot streaks. Talk about the attitude in that locker room that you've witnessed, the mindset of the players when things really get going.
Well, there's a tremendous swagger and confidence, a lot of trash talking in the locker room saying, hey,
anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
And it's Chicago to start out, and now Washington's starting group. Porter and Morris are the forwards. The explosive backcourt is Wall and Beal at the 1 and 2, and it's Smith in at the 5. And Mirotic kicks to DJ. Well, he might not have been drafted, but that hasn't stopped DJ from playing his way into All-Star Weekend. Greg, it was confirmed earlier on that he'll be participating in the Rising Stars game.
And how about the journey that this guy has been on? Remember, he basically took himself out of contention to be drafted, wanted to pursue his passion with music, and then because of playing in some of the street ball tournaments, he got the bug again, got a little bit of notoriety, and all of a sudden now we're looking at a guy who's got a tremendously bright future in the NBA.
Here's Morris. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, you look at Markieff Morris and you see a player, Greg, who is finally meeting his potential.
And you know what? Give credit to Morris because he's fallen in line with the team and the staff here. I think he's always had the talent to be an impact player. It just took a structured situation for him to really flourish, and I think he's found a home here in Washington.
The drive by Wade, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And how about Wade going hard to the cup there, using his strength and athleticism to get past the defense.
Wall passes to Morris. Shoots over Mirotic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Mirotic. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. The 11-footer, it's Chicago with another bucket.
I'll tell you, he's got a good grasp of low post offense. DJ doing work in the interior.
Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. And Chicago has possession. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Markkanen kicks to Wade. Beal with the steal. And now Beal pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Oh!
How about putting on a show? Bradley Beal, the aerial improvisation.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Now here's Payne. Parsons right side. It's good from long range. Parsons got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
This is DeBeal. Fires for 3. That one's not going to go. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
And last season, I think we saw just what could be a preview of what the Washington Wizards can be moving forward, right? They return to the second round of the playoffs. They have a clear core and strength to build around for the future.
They set the pick. Smith dishes the Wall from 11 feet away. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wall's got his first bucket of the night.
You can see the satisfaction John Wall takes in making those jumpers. He continues to improve in that area.
And DJ throws it down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Here's Wall. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And Doris, as you mentioned, it had been a roller coaster of season finishes for the Wizards over the last few years. Now they know exactly where they stand.
You know, Kevin, I think equally important, they know the destination they want to get to. John Wall has shown he is an elite talent in the NBA who can carry them in a postseason series. And I think as long as Wall is there, this team has an opportunity to contend in the East.
And so it's Washington with it. The Bulls getting the bucket. It's the three-point bomb. Beal's got 5.
You cannot allow Beal to just catch and shoot. That's a warm-up shot for him.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Markkanen. Jonathan Simmons comes in for Parsons. Wells is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Cameron Payne. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Gortat's checked in for Jason Smith. Oubre comes in for Markieff Morris. Garrett Temple has checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Jody Meeks in for Bradley Beal.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's Meeks outside. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Meeks got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Wells. He's guarded by Meeks. In the corner, it's LaVine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Wizards trail by 3. And Wall kicks to Meeks. And here's Oubre looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Wall, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Chicago the foul.
Yeah, John Wall has specialized in getting to the free throw line. He plays the game with breakneck pace.
And he sinks the second.
I think when you watch John Wall with his speed both in the half court and the open floor, he creates so much. This guy's blow-by ability sets up his teammates, and I'll tell you, it's the engine that gets this offense started.
And Wall, a fantastic shot creator, both for himself and for others. He's done a better job, Doris, of getting to the free throw line as well.
You know, Kev, it's almost amazing how much of the offense is created through John Wall. There's no doubt he deserved MVP consideration for everything he does for the Wizards. Great season and was the clear leader on one of the best teams in the East.
Now, here's Meeks. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Boston. That's short off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That's good from Simmons. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Wall. Boy, he was something else against Boston. The shot, no good. DJ firing on all cylinders for Chicago. He got into double digits.
Who's got next? We're kicking off the All-Star festivities with a showcase of the best of the league's up-and-coming talent. It's the Rising Stars Challenge.
And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form, my follow through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot.
Chicago ends up going with the new group for the Wizards. Chicago leading by 10. So on the floor for Washington, the deadly duo of Wall and Beal are in the backcourt. Porter and Morris are the forwards. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low.
Parsons known for his scoring, but he is a big-time passer as well.
Doris, we have so many bigs that are playmakers, even though their position doesn't say they really should fall in that category. but we do have a lot of guys that can pass, that have size and operate down low. Who, in your opinion, tend to be some of those names under the radar?
Well, I go to Marc Gasol, who is an all-star center in the NBA, but what his value is, he's increasingly become comfortable with a guy who they want to take 15 to 20 shots a game. But the beauty of Marc Gasol is the unselfish nature of his game. You can stick Marc at the elbow, enter the ball through him, and you know something good is going to happen. He's going to make the right pass. He's going to lead to the pass that leads to the pass that leads to the score, or he can get his own offense. I think for me, maybe the under-radar guy in terms of playmaking have to be Marc Gasol.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was terrific. He finished with 24 points and controlled the boards, pulling down more than 20 rebounds. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
I think that's the kind of game that carries over, and he'll have every chance to do it because I've got to believe he's their number one option.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Over Payne. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
And Parsons kicks to DJ. Tries from 10. Again, Chicago.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Parsons against Beal. The dish now to Wall. Back to Beal. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Boy, plows his way to the rack. John Wall putting the defense on their heels.
The Bulls leading by 13. Wade outside. And it's DJ missing.
He does the hard part, gets through the defense all the way to the rim. I thought the finish would be the easy part.
And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by DJ. Wade's got 9.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Outside, Wall, and stolen by Payne. Can't hit that one. And that concludes the first half. Bulls lead by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, you have scored very efficiently in the first half, so what has the mindset been?
Well, you know, I've tried to stay aggressive when I have the ball and not to get baited into taking a bad shot. You know, as long as I keep attacking and not settling for the bad looks, then I'll be effective on the offensive end. We have a great offense, you know, as a team, and I'm just trying to do my part within it.
Well, you guys are working together, and it's paid dividends so far. Thanks. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks, and I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
We've got Payne, Chandler Parsons out there with Mirotic, and it's DJ, and it's Wade in at shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They get it again, and DJ throws it down.
Boy, Kev, how good is it to see DJ work that hard to get into position for an offensive rebound? Really pays off for him.
Wizards trail by 15. Outside, Wall. And it's blocked by Mirotic. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Beal against Parsons. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Parsons. Down low. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. DJ with it. Morris is there. Here's Payne. Offline with his 3. Wizards trail by 15. 90 seconds now into the second half. On the wing, Porter. Wade is covering. The Wizards with another miss. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Parsons kicks to DJ. And it's Wade in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Wade's got 12 in the game.
Boy, I'm not sure how DJ is able to make that pass. That's phenomenal. He must have eyes in the back of his head.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Justin Holiday's checked in for Parsons. Wells comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Levine subbed in for Payne.
And it's the little things that Marcin Gortat is so good at that helps you at that center position. His awareness of space, strong in the pick and roll, and also a solid finisher at the rim.
Lopez, he's checked in for Chicago. DJ with it. Gortat's there. And Holiday kicks to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
DJ's capable of putting on a great one-man show, either with his music or with his basketball, and this has been a heck of a show tonight.
And with Gortat, it's those little things like setting timely screens or Greg moving to open up room for others that make him so valuable.
Kevin, he is deadly in the pick and roll. One of the best screeners in terms of his effectiveness to create space. And usually he's near the top of the league in terms of baskets that are created off of his screens.
Levine against Wall. That's tipped.
I'll tell you, defense is about position and anticipation, and DJ fantastic at both.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Doris, what an honor. Inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Washington. Carter down low, guarded by Holiday. And it's Carter missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
3-on-3. Makes it off the glass. Carter's got his first points of the night.
Just lackluster transition D. That is just too easy.
Oh, come on, you got to put up at least a little bit of a fight, right? He simply ran down the court and goes right to the cup.
Basket counts. DJ's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To the right side. Carter outside. Gortat with the screen for Carter. Over Holiday. And it's Carter missing. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And again, another basket good from DJ. DJ's got 28 points for the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Meeks, guarded by Levine. Unloads. Temple gets the bucket. Wells with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Takes the three. Second chance shot, and DJ with a layup. DJ's got 30 points.
Well, he doesn't quit on that play. Just stays with it and gets some easy points on the putback. That's nice.
Washington calls timeout. Last time they met was in Washington.
And really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the board.
You know, sometimes it's about gang rebounding, making sure everyone's in on the responsibility to board it. Let's see if it's more of a group effort tonight.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen comes in for Robin Lopez. And Jonathan Simmons subbed in for Justin Holiday. The Wizards also changing it up. Smith checked in for Kelly Oubre. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Vince Carter. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Garrett Temple. Pass to Porter. Shoots from the baseline. And it's DJ with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Here's Markkanen, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Now, Meeks. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Beal gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Beal's got 8 points.
Boy, a dead eye like Beal, you better close out and force him to put it on the deck.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Bulls leading by 23. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Wizards 5 right now. The explosive backcourt is Wall and Beal at the 1 and 2. Porter and Morris are the forwards. And it's Smith in at the center, locking down the middle. Wall passes to Porter. Here's Beal. Morris with the screen for Beal. And it comes off the front of the rim. Chicago's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Payne. Here's Mirotic. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Washington shooting around 41% on the night. There's a good screen. Morris a screen. All with it. Now guarded by Payne. 13 feet away. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, he carves out the space he needs. Just the finish was not good.
Beal with the steal. Doris, the revenue-generating streams for players these days, more endorsements, acting opportunities, event appearances, you name it. What impact do you think that has had on the evolution of guys wanting to play in big markets, big cities?
You know, I think the world is smaller, and so it's not necessarily.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Wall against Levine. And stolen by DJ. To the left side wing. Holiday dishes to DJ. Off the left rim and out. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Levine. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
Washington making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Jody Meeks comes in for Bradley Beal. And Zedaransky subbed in for John Wall. Meeks with it. Now guarded by Wells. And Meeks kicks to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Lopez with the block.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
Oubre's checked in for Morris. Here's Chicago. They're on a 9-1 run.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DJ.
Boy, what a tremendous display of offensive firepower. It mattered not the size, the type of defender they put on him. He made easy work of it.
Doris, the new designated player veteran exception allows teams to pay their biggest stars much more money than any other team can offer around the league. How good is that for the league in terms of competitive balance?
Well, you would never, to me, want to see a player like LeBron James or Kevin Durant underpaid relative to their value of the team. And I think for a long time, Kevin, that was part of this. And so I'm interested in your take. I want these guys to be fairly compensated. And that's the most important thing.
I do love when a player is developed by a team and stays with that team. We see so few of those instances in pro sports, but a lifelong Pacer or a lifelong Celtic, I think to me that has great meaning, especially if I were a fan of that team.
Well, we were so used to that as kids growing up. You know, those players stuck with our team for extended periods and many times for their entire career.
Yes. There's a screen by Gortat. Outside, Carter. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
Meeks on the wing. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Zedaransky the pass to Carter. Over Simmons. The putback. The rebound by Holiday. And here's Levine. Tries from 16. Can't get it to fall. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game, for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Another double-double for you this year, points and rebounds. Now, is that something you're looking to do when you go out there?
Well, you know, I try and come out and help the team get a win whenever I can. I know we're at our best when I'm cleaning up missed shots and, you know, finishing plays. And It's all about getting wins, and if a double-double is what it takes, then, that's what I'll give to the team.
Well, it's what it took tonight. Congrats on the win. Guys?
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
And this is why Dr. Naismith invented the game of basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Wait, what? Weren't they just throwing balls in peach baskets then?
I love me some peaches. So sweet. They're in season, too. You ain't even got to peel. Good game, y'all.
Yeah, good game, boo-boo. You a weird dude, boo-boo. Real weird.